It's Black History Month. We made it. It's February. And despite everything that's going on in the world, we're going to be joy seekers and knowledge seekers. And we are going to celebrate Black American heritage, my heritage. And I am so proud to share with you some of the things that I've learned. Meet Virginia Hamilton, Black American author from Ohio. She's written over 40 books, most of them children's books, and she's the first Black person to win the Newbery Medal. So she won the Newbery Medal in 1975 for her novel MC Higgins the Great. This is a really good book. If you have a young person in your life that needs something to read, put this book in their hands. This book is about a little boy who lives in the Appalachian Mountains. It's just a really good coming of age story that I think a lot of people would enjoy if you haven't read it yet. Virginia is also author to another book that is near and dear to my heart called The People Could Fly, about American Black folk tales. And I've got my copy right here. This is a copy that I had to buy for my own library here in my house because the original copy that I had as a little girl is at my parents' house. I also have a picture book version of the title story, The People Could Fly, because I really enjoy this book and the stories in it. You have to remember that Black people in the United States were prohibited from learning to read and write. On purpose, we were told that we could not read and write. And so our people, in order to share stories and share knowledge, was done through oral history. This book is full of short stories that are basically like Aesop's Fables, but a Black American version. Some of you may have heard of Brer Rabbit or Bruh Rabbit or Brother Rabbit. Those are all Black American folktales that originated during enslavement. Virginia Hamilton's book documents these stories and then explains some of the origins of where they came from. I'm going to read to you a little bit of the introduction so you can get a gist of why this book is so important. The Black peoples coming to America before the end of the Civil War entered as slaves, and they were separated and isolated by law because of their race. The African in them was forcibly suppressed by the white slave owners. They were not supposed to speak their own languages. The slave owners made them speak American English, but forbade them to learn to read or write it. They were compelled to do hard labor and extorted to never run away. Alone and helpless, the slaves lived under conditions as brutal as any group of people had ever endured. It is amazing that the former Africans could ever smile and laugh, let alone make up riddles and songs and jokes and tell tales. As slaves, they were forced to live without citizenship, without rights, as property, as horses and cows belonging to someone else, but no amount of hard labor and suffering could suppress their powers of imagination. Add it to your library, read it to your children, learn about our culture and our heritage. Happy Black History Month.